within the last couple of weeks I've had to really lock myself down in the basement and complete a version of the script that is at least doable for us to shoot on a minimal budget. Once we discovered that we kind of had a story that was really good at the same time as being able to shoot it with a minimal budget, we started rounding up the cast, did a bit of an audition, and now we're ready to go with that. So for the next couple of weeks I'm going to be pushing them into a performance that I feel they need to give me in order to make this film competitive for the international market, because that's exactly where we'll be taking it, straight to Cannes. So that's where we're heading right now. The script is still kind of being tweaked every single day. It will always be tweaked until the day we walk out of the edit room with the finished product. So until then we'll be refining the film, refining the story, and getting the cast trained and ready to go for a possibly 20-day shoot. We couldn't have asked for better weather. Snow is going to be a bit of an issue with continuity, but with a good storyboard and a good schedule, we should be able to tighten the shoot up for all exteriors, get all the snow out of the way, and then move indoors to do all the backstory and expositions. So here we go. For the last week and a half we've been pushing our rehearsals pretty hard and fast. The first couple of days I took the kids out to the forest and we did a rehearsal, but it didn't go very well because they didn't know the script very well. So we then went back to the bare bones, and that was to do some improv exercises to get some acting skills going on, acting exercises, and also just helping them visualize the story more, because the more they understand the story, the better it will be for everybody, including them. Also, sort of first and second day, I just helped them to understand more of the state of perfection, going into the state of imperfection and the hero's journey and all those other elements that are very important for them to understand as far as character development and exposition and backstory and subplots and all symbolism and metaphors that are important. So he frees himself, and then we allow the audience to understand that he is liberated because he comes back to life.
I walked in the universe where the laws of physics were devised by the mind of a madman. I've seen universes freeze and creations burn.
So far so good. We're doing the last day today of the script read so that they can clearly imprint the story in their mind before they go back to school on Monday. And then we're going to try and hopefully get as much as we can during the course of the week.
Nathan arrives at the base of the staircase. The cop's body is no longer there where he left it. He runs to the freezer, he lifts up the lid, and the contents are empty. Nathan turns to Emma and Thomas.
If there's a crisis, for instance, automatically our subconscious mind is telling us that we have to deal with it. Whether we like it or not, we have to deal with it. So whether it is you've been in a car accident, you wanted to go away, you go home that evening, and you know that your life has taken a serious turn. There's nothing, you wanted to be raised, but there's nothing you can do to raise it.
Thomas and Nathan, are they still going to fight at the end?
They still fight at the end. He's now sitting in this house, in the real situation, he's now sitting in this house all alone, and he's now going to blame himself. So in theory, he beats himself up.
That's how they say in Rome.
Whether you have to take elements of yourself or just elements of a character that's all made up and fictitious doesn't matter. But I just wanted to see if you could pull some elements out of your personal life into these characters. And I think you did, judging by what I heard, right?
I don't know. I think Kyle's fine the way he is. I don't think he needs any more of me.
He's perfect.
He's already got a ton of me in him.
The minute I start looking at, like some people when you're talking to them, they're not too sure which eye to pick, so they'll do that, right? Their eyes wander from side to side. But if you pick one eye, then your eyes are locked. Okay?
Oh, okay. Alright, we are in a cabin, and we got 3 dead people. That's what we're looking at here. And one of them's a cop.
Ethan, I want to go home.
I don't know if Oliver's gonna be okay back there. We gotta go back and find him.
What is he doing? Did he shoot him?
You're trespassing.
What are we
You
gonna
have
do?
permission to hurt us.
He took him in the house. What the hell? Why'd you let us knock on the door? Did you know he was gonna be in there?
Every single day we've been putting the cast through sort of improv games, allowing them to loosen up a little bit, and doing exercises that can help them free their minds and concentrate on improvising on set, and also allowing each one to become a little bit more familiar with each other and with me, obviously. And then the other thing we do is something I like doing is a visual a virtual reality exercise actually. The more I do that, the more they can visualize the story, and also it'll help them to exercise the visual element in their mind as opposed to their mind only visualizing what their eyes see. So this is just a little practice that I'm doing. So we're doing it on a second time round and hoping to draw a little bit more out of them.